Hey, what's up guys, Steven here. Welcome back to another video, and today we're talking about Bitcoin. You may have seen some of my Bitcoin videos back in 2016, 2017 when there was the real hype about it, and now it's 4 years later and we have the next bull run. So I think right now is a good time to talk about Bitcoin, to check the journey of Bitcoin, to tell you a little bit about my personal experience, to maybe also see where Bitcoin will go to in the next years. Also later in this video I'll show you how to buy Bitcoin in this application, and we'll also have the CEO of Relai in the video answering a few questions, so make sure you stay until the end. And now let's go. 2021 has been a big year for cryptocurrency, but what's next? We've seen Bitcoin hit multiple new all-time high prices, regulatory talks with potential to have big impact on the industry, and more institutional buy-in from major companies. So people's interest in crypto has skyrocketed this year. I've been in crypto since 2012, and we did multiple projects on Bitcoin Talk. You actually still find the threads if you search for my old YouTube name, and even in 2017 I founded a mining hardware shop and we could sell miners worth several millions in the first year. I left the hardware business in 2019 as it's very volatile and the margins are low if there is no hype. But still, my faith in Bitcoin didn't shrink over all the years. Many people ask if mining is still worth it, and to 99% no, it's not, unless you run a big farm or you run at home a GPU rig and get the cards out of the hype season and maybe don't even pay electricity. Now Bitcoin's hashing power is so high already that GPUs won't have an impact. Nowadays all the farms are run by ASIC miners. I also had some running at home, but the noise, heat and electricity bill kills the fun too. My main suggestion to people new to crypto is: take money you don't need, throw it into Bitcoin and don't look at it for years. That's an easy way to make great profit. You're not stressed and it's kinda safe looking at how Bitcoin evolved. The problem, however, are regulations. Recently in Austria the government introduced a crypto tax. But is that really a bad thing? Actually no. Clear regulations would mean the removal of a significant roadblock for cryptocurrency. There's already been a huge breakthrough on this front, with the first Bitcoin ETF on the New York Stock Exchange. Mainstream companies across the industries have taken interest, and in some cases themselves invested into cryptocurrency and blockchain in 2021. And Tesla continues to go back and forth on its acceptance of Bitcoin payments, though the company holds billions in crypto assets. So you see, Bitcoin is not what people think, a currency to pay, at least yet. It's used in 2021 still as a store of value and an investment. However, with transaction fees of a couple of dollars and 10 minutes required for a single network confirmation, Bitcoin is hardly suitable for small payments like tips. A good solution to date is the Lightning Network, a second layer protocol that uses channels to send virtually instant, near-free BTC payments between parties. Of course, it would be too ambitious to expect that cryptocurrency will overtake credit cards or even PayPal in payment volumes, but it's quite likely that 2022 will turn out to be the most exciting year for crypto payments yet. But how do you actually get Bitcoin? Well, there are several exchanges, but I think another step for crypto would be to make the buying process as simple as that every person which even does not know anything about computers can buy it. And what do we all have? Smartphones. For this video I've partnered up with Relai, a Swiss company that makes buying Bitcoin easy with an app. I featured this app on my TikTok channel a while ago and tested it out, and today we'll buy some more Bitcoin together. You can buy Bitcoin with any amount of money, and for storing you need a wallet. The app also acts as a wallet that is secured by Face ID, Touch ID or on Android on your biometrics. So all you need to buy and hold crypto or send crypto is Relai. The wallet is created within a minute, and then you should write down your passphrase. If you lose your phone, that's the only way to get access to your cryptos, so make sure you do that. In Relai you can buy, sell, send and receive Bitcoin. To buy, you simply put in the amount in your preferred currency, and if you want to buy once or for instance weekly or monthly as a saving plan. Then you transfer the money from your bank account to Relai and boom, you got the Bitcoins in your app. So that's really simple, right? But there are fees usually, which depend on the platform. Some exchanges have really high fees, but anyway, Relai runs right now a promo to buy without fees. So make sure to check the links and my code down below in the comments. All in all, I tried out the app already and they have just released an update of their app which looks really good. But there are much more features to come in 2022. Now, I was also lucky to get the CEO of Relai for an interview, so let's go and let's ask some questions about Bitcoin and Relai. Hey guys, so we now have here Julian Liniger, CEO and founder of Relai, and he's going to answer a few interesting questions today. So, hi Julian, nice to meet you and have you here. And my first question would be, what is your favorite cryptocurrency and why?
Hi Stefan, good to be here, thank you. This is very obvious, it's Bitcoin, because all the other cryptocurrencies, in my opinion, are kind of interesting or less interesting experiments, and they're good for short-term, up and down speculation, and maybe you can make some money, maybe you can also lose some money, but Bitcoin is the only one that is actually here to stay for like the long run. We will still see Bitcoin in the next 5, 10, 20 years, and it's, in my opinion, the best savings technology that we have in this world compared to all the other cryptocurrencies and also compared to all the other traditional assets.
Okay, that's great. And you're the founder of Relai. So can you quickly explain what Relai actually does and what your vision with Relai is? And what are your future plans with this?
Sure, absolutely. So Relai is the world's easiest Bitcoin app made in Switzerland. Our vision is really to bring Bitcoin to everyone, like every hairdresser, every taxi driver, every grandmother even should be able to easily, from his or her phone, invest in Bitcoin. So with our app, you can basically have everything out of one hand. You download the app onto your smartphone, and within 1 minute, you can buy, sell, send, receive, and store your Bitcoin. You can even pay with your Bitcoin online. You can do a savings plan, like let's say $20 a week, and drop it in to your Bitcoin savings plan. So everything that you want to do with Bitcoin, the best savings technology and the real digital sound money, you can do with this app. And it's very easy, everybody can use it. Within 1 minute you're set up. You actually do not have to create any account or getting registered or verified or anything. The only thing you need is a bank account and a phone, and then you can get started.
All right, so I've tested out Relai for myself, and the only thing I wanted to ask, in the future, will there be probably more payment options? Because right now I have to transfer the money to a bank account, right?
Absolutely. We're working very hard on this. Actually, what you tested was still kind of an MVP. It was still like a first version. We only started a little bit more than 1 year ago with this and already have a lot of, like, thousands of users now. But now, the last 6 months, we really spent working a lot on making everything better. So what will come out soon will be Relai 2.0, and this is a really new app. When it's way easier, we have better fees, and it will look way nicer. And in the next kind of 1 to 2 months, we will add a lot of things. Like, for example, you can then do registration, so you can also buy and sell more. And yes, as you said, from beginning of next year on, we will also have different additional payment methods. Like right now, we can only do bank transfers, but in the future, like beginning next year, we will also have different payment methods like credit card, PayPal, Twint, nice. Even in Switzerland, and basically everything, because we are about to integrate with Stripe, and there we can basically choose from like 200 different payment methods.
That sounds really great. So you're really into Bitcoin, but where do you think Bitcoin will go in, let's say, the next months and then next years?
Well, it depends. Do you mean like in terms of price or in terms of technology or in terms of...
I think everybody is interested in kind of price.
Sure. So, yeah, I mean, the price in US dollars, I would say, could easily reach 100K somewhere next year. Some say it will reach 100,000 US dollar this year. I mean,
yeah.
that's kind of optimistic, but I would say there will be a time somewhere next year where we will reach 6 digits in US dollar terms for sure. And I mean, it really almost it can go almost everywhere in terms of price, because the US dollar is inflating, and so the more inflation we have, the more printing and inflation we have in the US dollar, the higher the price of one Bitcoin can be, because Bitcoin is truly scarce. So who knows where it will go. At one point it could easily reach 500,000 or even 1 million per coin.
That sounds great. Now you really got me. So if I want to buy Bitcoin, what are the benefits if I use Relai over conventional exchanges?
Yeah, so Relai is really the easiest way how you can get your hands around Bitcoin. It's also the fastest way. So really, if you do not own any Bitcoin now, you can download the phone, and as said, within 1 minute, without any setup, directly from your bank account, and already from $10, you can start investing. It's a really simple and very fast way. It's also a very secure way, because you get your Bitcoins directly to your phone. So we never hold your money. That's very important. Most other cryptocurrency exchanges, they hold your money, and if they get hacked, your money is gone. They can also freeze your money because of some regulatory reasons, whatever. In our case, you directly get your Bitcoin. So you always hold your fiat money on your bank account, or you hold your Bitcoin money on your phone. We have nothing to do with it. Even if Relai goes bankrupt, or even if you lose your phone, you always have your backup, your 12 words, and with this key you can always, from any device with any Bitcoin app, access your Bitcoin.
Yeah, I still remember. So a friend of mine had a lot of money on empty Gox, then he got hacked, and they're still waiting for the money to arrive. So after that, I don't leave any coins on the exchange anymore. Anyhow, you talked about Relai 2.0. So how does it differentiate itself from the current or previous version?
So Relai 2.0 will really appear in a new look. So we revised our whole branding. You will see that on social media, on the website, and in the app. So it would look way more professional, way fresher. It will be way more exciting to use. It's also going to be easier to use. So for example, we got rid of a payment message. You don't need to include the payment message and copy and paste between the e-banking stuff. So you can really just say, I want to buy $100. You send $100 to our account, and you will get the $100 in Bitcoin. So a lot of things will be way nicer. It will be way easier, and of course, what's important for everybody, it's also going to be cheaper. I know we're a very nice product and high quality, Swiss-based and so on, but we're also quite expensive. Now we will decrease the fees, and especially for our end of year promotion from 22nd of November, I don't know when this video will air, but we will have a zero fee campaign. So if you have a referral code, and I know you, for example, will probably provide a referral code to your following, then you will pay zero fees. And then from next year on, we will have a as low as 1% fee schedule. So if you use a referral code, if you set up a savings plan, and if this is more than $100 your order, then you will be at 1% fee, which is quite low compared to the competitors.
Right, that sounds actually pretty good, but we talked a lot now about just buying Bitcoin, holding Bitcoin, store of value, but now there are so many things going on, like there are even crypto ETFs right now, and collateralized loans. So do you think this is kind of positive for Bitcoin, so it will develop more, or?
Yeah, I think everything that brings Bitcoin to the broader masses and to new kind of investors, like institutional investors or traditional investors with a banking setup, or even everything that brings Bitcoin into the press, into the media, is in fact good for Bitcoin. Because you cannot break Bitcoin. Whatever you do, this is rule number one. You cannot break Bitcoin. Yeah. It will always exist. So everything, if people talk about it, if more people get access to it, then sure, it's a great thing for Bitcoin. Especially the ETF. A lot of people say, but the ETF is futures-based and not actually spot-based. So they don't actually buy one Bitcoin for every Bitcoin that you buy with their fund. So that it would obviously be better especially for the price of Bitcoin, if they would actually collateralize their fund shares with actual Bitcoin, because then the demand of Bitcoin would be way higher, and as we know, Bitcoin is fixed, so the price would go up. So it would be better, but even a futures-based ETF is good for Bitcoin, because it brings it to the masses, and people are talking about it, and that's, I think, in the long run, also it will. This is a one step towards an actual spot ETF. So there was nothing like 3-4 years ago. There was only direct investment opportunities in Bitcoin. Now there are indirect ones like ETPs, now even futures-based ETFs, futures, certificates, whatever, all these kind of paper wrappers around Bitcoin. And these lead the way to actual spot ETF Bitcoin ETFs, which I think is a great development.
Alright guys, so we're now here at the end of this video, and here's my personal opinion about crypto, Bitcoin, and about Relai. So well, as you know, I'm in crypto for a long time, so I really believe in crypto. I also still hold cryptos, even though I'm not selling miners anymore. And I think Bitcoin is here to stay as a store of value. As long as there will be cryptos, there will be Bitcoin. As long as there will be Bitcoin, there will be other cryptos. So Bitcoin is the #1 thing. And it maybe doesn't grow that fast as some other coins that get promoted over social media, but it's a safe bet. So if you have some money like me, I do have some money on the side, I don't want to touch it, I don't need it, I throw it into Bitcoin. It's a safe bet that over the next 5-10 years it will be much more. You can still make gains in Bitcoin, maybe not that fast, but on the long run, no problem. Also with Relai, you don't need to buy one full Bitcoin. This is something I hear from all my friends. But Bitcoin is so expensive, I cannot buy one. But this is not true. You can buy for very little money Bitcoin. You just get a small amount of one Bitcoin, but still you can buy it. And for that, Relai is actually really amazing because you can do it from your smartphone. This is also why I think they will be very popular in the future, because it's not that easy. It's now 4 years after the first real hype about crypto, and still on some exchanges it's complicated to get verified to buy Bitcoin. And there are many of my friends that ask me, yeah, how to buy Bitcoin? It's so complicated on the exchange, I need to do that, I don't know how to do that. Here you can do it on your smartphone and it really guides you through it. So it's really safe and secure as well. Then also some people said, well, on a smartphone app there may be higher fees, but make sure to check out the links down below, because Relai has now some promotion, so you have very little fees or even no fees, and all the links are listed down below in the description, so make sure to check it out. Now guys, I talked so much, I want to hear your opinion about crypto. Are you holding some coins? What do you think about crypto? Do you want to invest in crypto now in this bull run, or do you want to keep your hands off crypto? So write a comment down below and I will try to reply as soon as possible. As always guys, big thanks for watching, big thanks to Relai for partnering up with me in this video, and as always guys, see you in the next one. Have a nice day and bye.